And, well, hopefully he won't be able to kill too many more.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's weird. I already had to plug in my actual EC today.
Okay.
Yeah,
Temperatures are on the rise again.
Yeah, it was about 16 outside Celsius, but 25 Celsius is in my room, so
Yeah.
yeah, and this old apartments I'm designed to keep warmth inside, for we used to have very cold winters. This is not a problem, for we barely had those winters and warmer summers. You see the problem?
Subiaka has awakened after a 100-year slumber. I wonder how he came to be. Everyone has a past. Yes, since this game is supposed to take place like 100 years after Aragami 1, I get the feeling there is going to be a link between Subiyaku and, well, the first game. The unit detects when an ally within its perception area is assassinated and sends a lost soul to resurrect them. When this unit is assassinated, the released souls will disappear. Throwing weapons have lethal effects.
Perfect.
Oh.
Eliminate 4 necromancers. I guess it's a bit ironic here, because typically necromancers are the ones controlling the dead, only here the necromancers are the dead being controlled. And the lost souls get released. Does that mean that basically all of these will drop dead the moment I do this? No.
Apparently not.
Okay, I'm presuming then that the revived ones, the ones that have been resurrected again, would die again.
So if you get discovered and you go on a killing spree, then it'll work.
Yoink. There. Okay.
Kind of a catchy beat to the ambient music.
Simple,
Yeah.
but doesn't have to be complex to be good.
Yeah.
Let's see, there's one somewhere in this direction. Let's try and stick with as minimal amount of kills as possible. And there they are. Lit up like a freaking Christmas tree.
Yeah, we want to eliminate the necromancers. Problem is, if we kill others, you're basically giving us away.
Yeah, and they'll just resurrect them again.
Yeah, and be aware that we are here.
Okay, I should have checked if there was a window or not first. Okay. We'll have to sneak in from one of the sides.
Surely a simple task even for a well-trained orc.
Yeah, of course, it's not going to be that easy. Has to give a straight line. I think this is the first time I'm actually noticing that they make footstep noises. If you actually get close enough to them.
Okay, that's not attention to detail. And also, Derby, I think we talked about this before. You will make a horrible ninja.
Perhaps, but it is doable to train an orc to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
And suddenly they're no longer alert.
Okay, that was an extremely They've spotted me extremely fast there before I even realized that they were seeing me in the first place, so that feels a bit bullshit to me, but oh well.
Yeah.
Your objectives are gone. Oh.
Nope,
It just hides it after a certain amount of time. Just blink in and out of existence for a bit. Are you going through the window? Oop. Yes, he is.
Wait, I came with it.
I'm tempted.
Is it down he
Would
goes?
have been a perfect opportunity to get a quick kill. So what is this way? I should I should look before I leap, quite literally.
Smoke thingy. This guy is not paying any attention.
Now, open a bag. A bag of cheese rings. I not even started munching, and I was already coughing for some reason.
Cheese rings, did I hear?
Yep. Chili cheese rings.
Oh, what the?
It's like cheese noodles, just round in circle. You know what cheese noodles are, right?
I can't say I've ever heard of those particular things, but they sound pretty good.
Wait, what?
I don't think I've seen cheese rings around here before, so.
Yeah, they have some other ring types before, but this Chili ones are new, and they tormented me during my no snacks for 2 months break.
I'll bet.
Oh yeah, they come up on YouTube ads. Annoyingly, in Swedish, I will do a translation like cheese noodles, cheese balls. I just sat there and squinted my eyes, go, "Oh, you bloody torment beyond you, bloody ads." And I saw them more and more as close I got to the day where it will be able to eat snacks again.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about, but I forget what they're called over here.
Yeah, the company is called Estrella.
If it's like a YouTube ad that comes up, then I can guarantee you I've not seen it yet.
I don't know if Estrella company is even up to Canada. They might be just be European thing for all I know. Maybe even Swedish thing for all I know.
Why I don't know of them? Yeah.
Lay's has a thing like that.
Oh,
Again, I forget what
Lay's.
they're called because I don't think I've ever actually eaten them.
I'm not sure if I have or not. I'm not sure we have them here or not as well with the Lays.
Yeah.
I think we have something that Lays like.
Lay's are not my chip brand, that's for sure.
Laser?
Lays are.
I'm firing my Lay's R.
Oh dear.
Well, there we go again.
Oh, Aurora said something. Yeah, these 5 guys aren't even running.
Yeah, they said it a bit back.
Quite a while ago, yeah.
Yeah, so what's a big one I missed out that? Sorry, Aurora. Sorry. Please don't punish
Fireball,
us.
dude. Oh well.
We're getting burned here. Excuse me.
Okay. Not like I'm trying to go for high scores anyways.
Your pardon, Derby. I almost said Rome for some reason.
Rom visited earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Also, here's a fun fact about Derby. I have noticed this that I've noticed of late.
I was about to say, the fun fact you notice is a noise.
No, that's me, just me catching my tongue or something. But yeah, whenever we're about to stream, just the very split few seconds before we start streaming, Derby arrives.
Yeah, it tends to happen.
Yeah, it's never like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or maybe 10 minutes. No, as close as possible to the start.
It's purely coincidence, promise.
Drink.
Yeah, but you did earn a new nickname today.
Oh.
Derby the Wizard. The Green Wizard.
And yet I picture myself as one of those orcs that does not use magic. Or at least not very much.
True. And I still stuck with probably thanks to Fungadoodle that you have a bad experience with wizards. Like,
Yeah.
blowing up your pancakes with their minds.
Yeah. And of course,
Cursing your cell phone with slow, extremely slow internet.
Oh, I don't have that dislike, that's for sure.
Still an S.
Almost entirely pure spirit.
And another level. Okay.
And another one.
Brutality. Okay. Now I get half a suspicion that it's actually going to give us bonus stealth because of just how misnamed some of these have been. The advance of Subuyaku's hordes is unstoppable. Reduce the strength of the hordes by killing the necromancers. Yeah, the last one had the same description as well.
Yeah. And yeah, I was also going to say, I did notice that the runes always seem backwards to a different one. It's like, this one says it should be good for attack, but really it's good for stealth. Or something like that.
Fire metal make me forget all the rest. Let's see. Okay, attack plus 10, but power cooldown plus 10% as well. Okay, this one fits more with what it actually says.
Yeah, it actually makes sense.
Let's see. Power cooldown, stamina regen, and stealth. Okay, so yeah, we have minus 20 stealth, not stealth, minus 20 attack, but plus 20% stealth. Okay, heading out. I'm really going to look around if there maybe he's been like a sort of spiritual successor to this style of game, because co-op stealth, that just sounds like a ton of fun in general.
Yep.
Will it take a while before we get a spiritual successor, since will a spiritual successor appear a while after this game?
True, but it's at least something similar.
What are you holding?
This guy, you mean? I'm pretty sure that was one of those fire swords, or supposed to be one of those.
No, I meant, look like you were holding air when climbing.
For all you know, maybe he was.
Wait. Oh, you're an Aragami. Okay. Yeah, one of the mind-controlled ones. Okay, I did not mean to do that.
That's not money.
Okay, that's not...
Son! Uh-oh.
Are they gonna wake him up? Yes, there.
I still know those damn spells. Yep, damn it. Okay, yeah, with that minus 20 attack, I really need to avoid combat, huh?
Yeah. Just stab him in the back.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Should probably equip these for when I am caught. Okay, now that other one is up again. Someone needs to buy. Somebody needs some body wash.
Yes. And now time for the stabs.
Not yet. I'm going to try and go for the necromancers primarily.
Oh, yeah. Eliminate the chance of getting detected by accident.
Go. And yeah, when they find unconscious bodies, it doesn't give us a penalty for bodies found.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Looks like all the other ones are outside somewhere. So we have no reason to stick around.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one close by. Okay. And of course they have their back turned to a ledge. There we go.
Oh.
Somebody get a mop because there's a stain over there.
Okay. That guy won't move. There we go. We can just roll on through. Okay, there's a lurker there. Probably best that I deal with you before you become a possible issue. Knock, knock.
Oh dear.
Okay, that was some aerial acrobatics.
Yep. Fancy flight without the flight.
Go. Oh, this one's just isolated himself to be an easy target, huh? Okay. Alright. One over here in the warehouse. The warehouse is where they're at. Of course, there's a lurker on the ceiling. Not the ceiling, the roof. Here we go.
Take a nap, buddy.
The roof ceased existing for a second there.
Reality was just like, this building no longer exists.
Okay, also hidden away.
Oops, that
So
goes
this one has a
gravity. Oops,
guess.
there goes reality. Is that how the lyrics go?
About.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I remember that song pretty well, but at the same time, don't ask me to do it because I can't rap.
Yeah, I'm not big on rap music. There are obviously always exceptions. There are some I like, especially when it comes to epic rap battle of history.
Yep.
Eminem is always a good one.
Yeah. Dude, there is one Doom song rap. Because I'm really split on, like, there's two people singing it, a man and a woman, and the guy is the rapper, who is rapping it. But I feel the song is better if you remove him and just let the woman sing.
Yeah. Okay. And this is from whom? JT Music, maybe? Because they have a
I think it's
co-singer.
Nerd Out.
Not sure I've heard of them.
I think I linked you the music sometime a while ago.
Not
Okay.
sure I got the name right.
Yeah, I know I just showed you in 200 friends before, and they did not like it because today was rap. And I agree with the rap part. But it's one of those, I like it, but I feel like it will be much better if it sounds horrible, remove the dude. And dude is the owner of the channel making the music. And
Okay,
the woman
yeah,
is the guest star.
that would not be good for their ego if they were basically told, your music is great, the only thing that sucks about it is you.
Yeah, you can see why I feel bad about it.
Alright, yeah, they won't move from their
dear.
spots. This is their spot, sir.
Through the wall.
Derby style.
Exactly.
Oh no. No. I
What? Did you realize how wrong that sounds?
no worse. I just
There's worse than that.
I just had a mental image from that with another meme song.
Oh, jeez.
Oppa Gundam style.
Yep.
Just do the very much a derby style in this case.
Okay, not sure how I... Okay, that leaked through real quick. Not sure why I was... I went running there all of a sudden instead of a normal run. There.
I saw. When I saw you
One
throw
more.
that dude, I thought he was gonna go over the cliff, so I was getting ready to push the sound button.
Same. I was ready to hurry over there, so he was just landing in the grass.
Your disappointment is infinite and your day has been ruined.
Wait, what?
That was me butchering another reference.
Yeah, for it was one word I was unable to hear. So, I said, either day
That
you
joke's so
ruined,
bad you went temporarily deaf.
more of you went old grammar, or old/incorrect use. I mean, like, hinder day ruined, which made you get very confused. I'm not dirty.
There.
I was
This one is
relying on the
closer.
guess that he might.
There we go.
I was relying on the guess that he might throw him over the edge.
Well, it was the easiest option. Okay,
If
there
you
we
didn't throw
go.
him over the, yeah. If you didn't throw him over the ledge, I would have been very like, what did I just do wrong here?
Okay. And we got a blueprint, I believe?
Apparently,
Or not?
What? Doesn't seem to
Okay.
be showing it.
Must have misread then. Okay. Tatashi wants to talk. And nobody else? Nobody else. Okay, for a second I thought, where is everyone else? But no, there was just a bit of a gap in people.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome, warrior. Kurutsuba's warrior's efforts are finally bearing fruit. We were able to contain the advance of Subuyaku's hordes. But the safety of Rashomon Valley is still under threat. We cannot forget our main goal. Find out Subuyaku's whereabouts and defeat him. It is the only way to recover our souls and to have peace in the valley. Go to Akatsuchi Palace, the place where Tsubuyaku appeared. Even with the hordes being reduced, it is still very dangerous. Go with care and gather clues to guide us to Subiyaku. Okay. A very on the nose name for the mission. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Look for clues about what?
Let's split up and look for clues, gang. We're able to slow the advance of Subiyaku's hordes, make the most of this moment to gather clues to his whereabouts. Okay. And, well, with luck, we'll have confirmation on if Miyoshi didn't survive the Dragon Ball Z battle or not. Listen to enemy
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Also,
okay, I thought, are we going to listen in on the zombies? But no, it's the normal forces are back. You were going to say something, Rotier?
I was say, did you just do a Scooby-Doo reference?
Yes.
Of course.
I remember
We
what.
should run. The city has fallen. I will not give the palace up. But nobody has come back up from there. What could have happened to them? This place gives me the creeps.
I was saying, I actually watched some old Scooby-Doo episodes on YouTube for a while. Until I couldn't. Videos that have been up there for a few years, suddenly removed on YouTube.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I didn't you do the ones I could watch. It's just a shame Derby doesn't like Scooby-Doo.
Well, I remember I used to watch it a lot as a kid, but I didn't. I stopped liking it after a while.
And one series of it that I would advise watching would be Mystery Inc., which is so far the most complex and darkest of the series.
Alright.
Okay, and we're back to corpses. Didn't we watch that together, Akira?
We didn't. We haven't watched any Scooby-Doo together yet.
Okay, I thought we had, but
I think we
something
talked
to
about
watch
it.
then.
I think we talked about adding it to the list.
Yeah.
Okay, is this close enough to...
He walked into you, so of course he noticed you.
Yeah, I thought for a second if that was going to happen or not. I lost you that easy?
What a dumb.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that one looked like one of those dead dudes.
Yeah, we're back to corpses.
Okay.
This roll
Did you also see
invisibility
that,
might
Jeremy?
be a bit overpowered.
Just had a bit of a lag spike there, I think.
Yeah, I noticed it too. It just appeared out of nowhere.
Weird. I think there's a
Also, I was
blueprint.
gonna say, I was definitely also gonna say that the only thing I really seemed to find amusing about Scooby-Doo was how, at the end, all the bad guys seemed to be like, "I would have gotten away with it, so it weren't for you meddling kids."
Yeah, that's kind of. Oh, bloody! They probably just need to do those gags, aren't they?
Not sure if they didn't in Mystery Inc. They didn't do it in Mystery Incorporated. That's the accurate name of the show.
Yeah.
And so if I
Alright.
toss you in here, does that count as a kill? No. But it does phase you out of existence for a second.
Yeah. Having a glitch out in there for some reason.
What's it because?